Alright everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to review what might just be the best value wedge on the market. Let's check it out. Alright everybody, so what I have here is the Maltby MAX 56 degree wedge. This comes in, I think, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, and 60. This thing, I mean, just look at this first off. This thing is absolutely a beautiful wedge. And it does have the full face grooves, which I personally visually am not a fan of, but as far as performance wise, it doesn't really change anything for me. But that is just a really good looking wedge. Now this thing is $54 before shipping. I picked this up basically because I need new wedges. I play TaylorMades, but I just saw this and I was like, that is a really good looking wedge, and for $54, how can I not try this out? So I have played a few rounds with this. I do like it so far, but I'm going to take you through some shots on it today. I'm going to hit some full shots. I'm going to hit some shot around the greens, and you can see how the ball reacts on the greens. So one thing I am going to do at some point, I am going to take this onto the simulator and see what kind of spin numbers we get and yardage wise compared to my old wedges. But I'll say, as far as the look to the eye, it's a great looking wedge. A lot of the cheaper wedges tend to just not visually be fantastic. This is, at least to me, I think it reminds me of the Callaway jaw wedges. But anyway, so we're going to hit some shots here. I'm going to hit some full ones. There'll be a camera up at the green to see how the ball reacts, and then we'll do some stuff around the greens, and we'll go from there. Anyways, let's check it out. All right, everybody, so we have about 98 yards to this pin. My sand wedge is normally about 105, 110 in that range. But this is going to be, I don't normally go full wedges, so this is about my normal shot with a sand wedge. We'll see how this goes. Pulled that one a little bit, but still a good ball. As you watch the balls hit the green, one thing you need to know is I do not put a lot of spin on the ball. Never have, and probably never will. Oh, my foot slipped out there, but that was hit fantastic. Alright, so you can see on those full shots, I'm not getting much spin at all from that. Part of that is these fairways are a little bit long right now, so I'm not getting a lot of spin off of it. And I usually don't spin the ball back. I've definitely ripped it back with this thing before, but I will say this is not the spinniest wedge that I've played with, but it just isn't bad. I feel like I can control it pretty well. I'd be curious to see how it is from the fairway off some really tight lies. But again, I don't produce a lot of spin in my swing. I've just never been able to do that. But anyways, the feel is really nice. It comes off the face feeling really good. It doesn't come off super hot or super dead. My ball striking isn't the best, so those were not all perfect hits. And I felt like the distance carry on them were pretty consistent. It was more based on how I hit the ball. So consistency wise, distance control, I feel like so far this is doing a really good job. So I'm going to hit some different shots around the greens. We're going to see how those things react. Alright, so here we got a mid-range pitch shot. like I said, I don't put a lot of spin on the ball, but we're gonna see if we can fly it back there and get it to nip a little bit. That was pretty good. I felt the little bit I've played with this wedge, I felt super confident around the greens. That's gotta sit. That should be good. A little short still. It definitely checks up when you do hit it right. Ooh, it's a good shot. Really good shot. Oh, a little aggressive there. One thing I will say about this wedge is around the greens especially, I have felt super confident with this wedge. I've hit some really good shots in the 2 rounds I've played with it. And it's super controllable around the greens. That wasn't my best effort on that one. Slid underneath it, kind of going into the grain here. Oh, those last 2 were fully on me, guys. That's a pretty good shot there. All right, so since this is a sand wedge, we better hit some sand shots here. I haven't actually hit any sand shots with, oh no, I've hit 1, but I really haven't hit, there's not much sand here on this course, so it's not usually a big problem, but we'll see what we can do. A little heavy, not bad though. Spin. Coming out nice. A lot of bounce on this, so most of these poor shots here are not based on the wedge, they're based on the player. That should spin. Yep. Did check up at the end there. Alright, let's hit at least one good one, Brad. That should be pretty good there. Oh, that one checked up hard. Alright, so those shots are really more on me than anything else. The wedge performed great. Feels really good out of the sand. The bounce is just the amount that I like. Super consistent out of it. As far as the spin and stuff, again, those shots are on the player, not the club. All right, we'll hit a few more from the rough here. That's a good shot. One thing, like I said earlier, that I feel like the ball comes off this face consistently every time. Oh, go in. Oh, like it's not super hot right in the middle. It's not super dead on little bit off hits. It's just really consistent across the board, which is what you're looking for in a wedge. I'm actually really shocked for $54 that I feel this much consistency with it. That's a really good shot right there. Go in. Oh, let's go. Alright, so I gotta say, this Maltby MAX 56 degree wedge, I am super super impressed with it. I would say a couple downsides. I will say so far I'm not getting quite as much distance on full swing shots. I feel like I'm a few yards shorter, but that's really not that big of a deal to me if the shots are consistent. And I feel like the ball is very consistent off this face. I feel like it's a consistent spin. Like I said, one thing I am going to do is jump on the simulator. I'll do a part 2, and I want to put the spin rates up against like a Titleist or my TaylorMades or something like that to kind of get a comparison to see where it's at. But I feel like I'm getting about the same amount of spin as I do with my TaylorMade. So I mean, for $54, I think it's a fantastic wedge. To be that consistent around the greens, consistent with the ball striking across the face, and I mean, again, those looks, I mean, that is a good looking wedge for $50. I don't know. I might get a few more of these and put them in the bag for a while and just see how they work. For that price, how can you not? All right, everybody, thank you for watching. I hope that this review helped. Again, look out for that part 2 on the simulator. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, do all that stuff. It helps me out a lot. Anyways, guys, we'll see you next time.